Welcome to the last attack for the Active Directory section. This makes me happy and sad because we're going to have to leave it here. So golden ticket is going to be the attack. We're actually going to use a golden ticket attack and, surprise, a pass the ticket attack as well. We'll talk about both of those. So what is a golden ticket and why do we care? Well, in the last video, you saw me dump the KRB TGT account, right? What is that? That's the Kerberos ticketing account, the ticket granting ticket account that allows us to generate tickets. Well, what if we have the hash of that account? Then guess who gets to generate Kerberos ticket granting tickets? We do. So with a Kerberos ticket granting ticket, we can request access to any resource or system on the domain using the ticket granting service. Okay, so what does that mean in layman's terms? That means when we have a golden ticket, we have complete access to the entire domain. All the machines, we can gain shells on them. We can get all the files, all the folders, etc. So this is such a cool attack here. So we're going to go ahead and try to pull this off. So let's go ahead and do mimikatz.exe. And I'm going to show you the technique that I use when I do this. So go ahead and do your privilege debug as always. And from here, instead of doing the LSA dump LSA patch, we're just going to say inject like this, and we're going to pull down the actual user we want. That way we don't pull down, all the users. We're just going to pull down one user. So I'm pulling down by name and the KRB TGT account. Go ahead and hit enter. And when you do this, go ahead and open up a notepad as well. So open up a notepad, and we're going to go ahead and scroll up. We need a few things. We need the SID of the domain. So go ahead and copy that and paste that in here. And you need the NTLM hash of the Kerberos ticket granting ticket account. So go ahead and copy that, paste that in here as well. The rest, you should be good to go. We're going to be able to generate our ticket based off of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something along the lines of this. So we're going to say Kerberos, if it'll type, Kerberos, and golden, like that. The user here is, I always like to put administrator. You don't have to. You could put fake user 123, whatever you want here. It doesn't matter. I can't type. But it doesn't have to be a real user. The domain does have to be real. So domain here is marvel.local. And then we need the SID of the domain. So let's go ahead and grab that and paste it here. We also need the Kerberos ticket granting ticket account. So KRB TGT. Go ahead and grab that hash that we copied. We'll right click there, paste that. And then we're going to supply the ID. So ID of 500 here. If it'll work. Sorry, the copy paste messed up. We'll do ID of 500. And that just stands for your RID. So if you're familiar, the RID is the admin account of 500. So we're going to use ID of 500. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to say PTT, just like that. So what does that stand for? That stands for pass the ticket. So we're going to generate a golden ticket here, and then we're going to use pass the ticket. We're going to pass that ticket along to our next session, right? Or the current session. And we're going to utilize that ticket to open up a command prompt. And that command prompt is going to be able to access any computer we want. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. We're going to pass the ticket, generate this, go ahead and hit enter. And you see it says pass the ticket, okay, and it says golden ticket for administrator at marvel.local successfully submitted for current session. So let's go ahead and do something like this, miscellaneous, and then command. Okay, now we've got this command prompt up and we're utilizing the session and the golden ticket we just created. Now let's try to say something like dir, and we can utilize something like, we could try the Punisher. Let's see if it takes with the name resolution here. $. And look at that. We just did a directory of the Punisher from our machine. We could take this further, okay? If we have psexec downloaded to this machine, psexec.exe, remember this is a tool used for Windows like this, right? We can access computers with psexec. That was the whole intent of psexec being created. So we can download the Windows tool of psexec and gain access to this machine if we want to. So that's going to be my challenge to you. If you want to have some more fun with this, take this a step further and go download psexec. So again, all you're going to look for is psexec.exe, and that is a Windows tool. So you should be able to find it on the Windows site, download it, and then run psexec.exe and run it against this computer. Run it something like this against the Punisher, and then run it against command.exe, just like that. And guess what? You're going to get a shell on this machine. This is an awesome attack. You have complete control. On top of this, you can think of a golden ticket as persistence. Once you own the domain controller, yes, you can go add in a username and you can create your own account, make them a domain admin. A lot of places will pick up on that. Not everybody is picking up on the golden ticket quite yet. And if you want to get stealthier, look into what a silver ticket is. That's starting to be the way to go now that golden tickets are starting to get picked up a little bit. So what we're going to do is end this here. That's my challenge to you. Go out, download psexec, play around with it, make this your own. Go out there and look at more Mimikatz commands. Learn all the different little tools and techniques. You have the lab built for it. Everything is ready to roll. So I'm going to cover in the next video some good resources for you to study. We'll talk about a little bit about certifications and what's out there. And then we're going to go ahead and move on and get out of Active Directory pen testing. It has been a fun ride. So I'll catch you over in the next video.